Last time on Bad Cat.
Now remember, I want to win, and I want to win big.
You both know the rules of the Feline Challenge.
You don't have to race him, you know.
Yes, I do. Hey! Okay, so it's been established now that the winner is going to be the King Cat. Loser has to leave town. Bad Cat also expects a confession out of this.
Yeah.
But that is not... Oh.
Was there even an agreement there?
I think he's just assuming it's part of the deal, but... Alright, so Bad Cat glared at Riff.
I'll teach that big mouth a thing or two.
He thought.
Gentlemen, to your marks.
Called Vernon.
Bad Cat and Riff put their paws on the starting line.
Yes, sir.
Bad Cat and Riff arched their backs and got set to spring ahead at the starting signal.
Go!
Interesting, we've got the traditional, I think you squeeze a mouse to start the race thing going on.
He just squeezes the mouse and it says, bang!
Yeah, it's a very, and then it says, it's a livin'. Riff bolted from the starting line with Bad Cat right behind him. Deidre, Dimples, another new character.
I'm guessing it's the big fat orange one.
Yeah, who looks exactly like Riff, just with a different hat.
Yeah.
Vernon and Champ shouted and cheered for Bad Cat.
Go, big brother, go!
Cried Oh, so Dimples is a sister.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Come on, Bad Cat, cheered Deidre. Bad Cat raced off down the block. A moment later, he caught up with Riff, and then Riff pulled ahead again. Down the street they zoomed. The round manhole cover was in the middle of the street. Riff raced over it.
Is this going to end with somebody noticing that someone's teeth aren't blue from blueberry pie?
I remember that Encyclopedia Brown episode. It's like, well, you know, because they had a blueberry eating contest, but then someone was angry because it was unhealthy, so they had to run a marathon.
They had to run a marathon after eating blueberry pie, and then it turned out that two twins swapped places, and we found out because one of them's teeth weren't blue from blueberry pie.
Yeah.
But speaking of someone who never liked pie in the first place, I didn't get it. I couldn't answer that one.
I only remember the one that involved the shadow being in the opposite direction. That was the only Encyclopedia Brown case that I ever actually got. Let's see. As soon as Riff was passed, Mauser popped up out of the manhole and moved his cover to one side. Bad Cat was going too fast. Tried to brake and his feet began to skid. Splash!
I'm guessing it's splash and not spelling out the word splash.
Yeah.
S-P-L-A-S-H.
A moment later, he climbed out dripping wet.
So that's Riff's idea of a fair race.
He muttered.
I am not keeping Bad Cat's voice.
Yeah, it's like what kind of
at all.
What kind of voice do you imagine Bad Cat having?
Bad Cat's voice would be. Well, I said he was like Foofer, so what did Foofer talk like? Foofer talk like this, didn't he?
Yeah, Foofer talked like an old Delta blues man.
Oh, okay.
So that's Riff's idea of a fair race.
That's pretty accurate.
Yes.
So he shakes himself dry and he takes off like a shot.
That's it. He should sound like he's voiced by Scatman Crothers.
Oh yeah. Hong Kong Phooey.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, Riff raced ahead and disappeared around the corner. He jumped to the top of a fence and then up to an overhanging roof. At the other side of the roof, he leaped down onto a pile of packing crates next to a factory. Quickly climbed down, and then pulled one of the crates out from the bottom of the pile.
Now you go into all this trouble to explain what happened there, but you won't say how Bad Cat got his revenge on Riff.
Well, kids really aren't interested in that.
Yeah, they're more interested in box stacking.
They love Jenga.
I mean, hey, Tetris took off just 5 years later.
That's true, so they're really ahead of time. Ruby Spears, they had their finger on the pulse. So Bad Cat appeared at the edge of the roof just as Riff ran off. He leaped through the air and landed on the crates. The whole pile began to shake and shudder, and then it crashed down.
Yow!
Screamed Bad Cat. Then there was silence. A moment later, one of the crates tipped up, and Bad Cat crawled out from under it.
That Riff is some classy guy,
he said. And then he raced off. Suddenly he's becoming Yosemite Sam.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all good. Let's see. Way up the street, Riff was running at top speed. Mauser stepped out and waved him down.
Watch out for this mud puddle,
said Mauser.
You can go across in this board, but I got a surprise for the other guy. Nice going, Mauser,
said Riff. He used the board like a bridge to get across the mud puddle. Then he ran off down the street.
Mauser pulled the board away and hid behind a fire hydrant. He smiled at the thought of Bad Cat falling on his face in the mud. Does that mean that, like, it actually showed a little thought balloon coming out in whatever animation this comes from?
Do you think it's actually like this is an adapted cartoon or just?
I would hate to think that they went to all the trouble to make this and then never actually released a cartoon for it.
Yeah. Okay, so suddenly Bad Cat came into view. He raced up the street toward the mud puddle. Mauser began to chuckle with glee. His laughter quickly turned to horror. Bad Cat was going so fast that he zoomed right through, parting the mud puddle right down the middle. A huge wave of mud splashed up and splattered Mauser from head to tail. Oh, man. Oh,
Horror.
That's the worst. Now he's covered in mud. But soon he came to some...
Horses?
Soon he came to
some
sawhorses. Okay.
Soon he saw some horses.
Okay, so there's some sawhorses.
Yes.
The workers had left in the street. Bad Cat leaped over the sawhorses and zoomed on. Just ahead, a parked car was blocking the sidewalk. Okay. That didn't slow Bad Cat down. He climbed in the window on the driver's side and squeezed out the half-opened window on the other side.
Mentos!
The fresh maker. He was gone without breaking a stride. Riff followed after Bad Cat. He jumped in through this car window, but then the trouble began.
And made a face like a Don Bluth character.
Yeah. Doesn't have enough teeth, though.
Yeah, he's like 20 more teeth.
Let's see. As he climbed down the driver's side, he bumped the gear shift and the car started to move. Then he got stuck trying to squeeze out the half-opened window.
Hey!
He yelled in surprise.
I'm stuck!
Then he saw the car was rolling down the hill.
And I'm moving! Help! Help!
Riff is headed for an untimely demise.
Done in by his own hubris.
Jack White.
So, Bad Cat heard Riff's cries for help and screeched to a stop. As he looked back, he saw the car rolling down the hill. Backwards. He raced after it, calling,
The brake! Use the brake!
but Riff was stuck and couldn't reach it.
Bad Cat caught up with the car and jumped for the open window, but he missed and tumbled into the gutter. Ooh!
A moment later...
Actually, just like, oh!
Well, you know.
A moment later, he caught up with the car and leaped for the window again. This time he made it, but he banged his left paw. Ouch! He cried. He reached for the brake and the car skidded to a stop right in front of a brick wall. Oh, time for a stand-up comedy. Bad Cat shoved the gear shift into park and then opened the window, freeing Riff. Riff climbed out and started to run. So long, Cat! He called back. I'm headed for the finish line.
What a jerk. So, after
Bad Cat, ladies and gentlemen. Bad Cat.
Bad Cat has been played like a fool.
Yes.
Here. So, what the lesson here is I was not expecting that, actually.
Yeah, I really thought it was going to be, you saved my life even though I could have beaten you.
Yeah.
We'll be friends forever from now on.
But, well, I guess the problem is then that would have ended the TV series.
Yes.
So they need Riff to continue being evil.
Yeah.
But Bad Cat is A, sucker, and B, really does not live up to his name at all.
Evil will always win because good is dumb.
Yeah, I mean... Oh, yeah, you just saw the proof of it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Proved by Bad Cat.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Deandra, Dimples, and Champ were waiting at the finish line, watching for Bad Cat and Riff.
Do you see that? No! The Bad Cat's gotta win!
Vernon was up a tree looking through a telescope.
No sign of them yet. But they ought to be. Wait! I see Riff! Riff's in the lead!
Deandra looks worried.
Do you see Bad Cat?
Nope.
Oh, man.
Vernon slowly lowered his telescope.
That's the end. That's it. Bad Cat he just can't win. Riff was feeling pretty proud of himself as he drew near the finish line. He looked over his shoulder. There's Bad Cat limping along.
Who tied on a bandage?
Oh, it's one of those cartoon bandages that
It
just
just
instantly
appears instead of a scab.
Yeah. You know, when you have a big bump on your head and there's the two cross bandages on it. Yeah. So there's Bad Cat limping along. Riff looked at the finish line, then Bad Cat.
Oh, I can't win this way,
he said, skidding to a stop mere inches from the finish line. Mauser ran up and cried,
Hurry up, Riff! Cross the finish line!
Nope. There's a limit to how rotten a guy can be. Even me.
Okay, so I'll give the book some credit here. I was not expecting that.
No. It surprised me.
Actually, I gotta say, maybe it's a little more powerful having done this way than just him giving up earlier. All right, so Bad Cat limped up. As soon as he ran across the finish line, he looked at Riff and wondered what had happened.
Why had Riff stopped?
Bad Cat couldn't figure it out.
Deandra Dermpa-deebles.
Dibber derber dee.
Derby.
The other cats.
The other cats rushed up to Bad Cat, crowded around him, and cheered and called his name. Bad Cat, Bad Cat.
Hooray for Bad Cat.
Oh, my poor baby, Deidre purred. He hurt his paw.
Well, Deidre is confirmed now as the blue one.
Okay, so yeah.
Dimples must be that pink one with a bow.
Okay.
All right. So Bad Cat walks over to Riff.
You don't have to leave town.
You know, if it had been you trapped in the car, I wouldn't have stopped to help you.
Bad Cat smiled and said,
That's the difference between you and me. I got a lot to learn from you about class.
Bad Cat smiled.
You're off to a good start. And he walked back toward his friends.
Huh, okay.
It's still not over. Man, this is so long.
Wow, we gotta tie up all the loose ends.
I didn't expect this to be a 30-minute video.
This is, yeah, how long do these things usually take? All right, so...
A lot of text. Okay, later that afternoon, the sounds of typing filled the rec center at the park. Somebody put a typewriter in the rec center?
Kids love typing.
The same man who had found Bad Cat's collar peeked in and exclaimed, What's this? Riff sat by an old typewriter holding a letter in his mouth. The man walked over and took the letter. Let's see, it says, My name is Riff and I was the one who messed up the building, not Bad Cat. I'm here to take my punishment like a grown-up cat. Then the man added, My goodness, what awful typing.
This is a fucking cat! I mean, what do you expect? Oh, come on! Come on! He's like, he's first of all...
He doesn't even know how to wear a hat his own size.
Yeah, okay, look, we got a cat who A, knows how to wear a hat.
Mm-hmm.
Any hat. B, he knows how to type. And C, he apparently is aware of the existence of abstract moral concepts and feels guilt. This is amazing!
Have you ever had a cat that acted guilty for anything?
That's not a cat thing.
That's...
and
These cats are evolving.
This jerk face is just like, what terrible typing. God. That guy disgusts me. Anyway, so back at Harrison's... Who? Oh, Bad Cat's
Where
family.
he lives.
Right. Gordon, who apparently... Is that a new character?
Yet another cat!
So Gordon is talking with Hetty, who I also don't think we've met yet.
His name is Gordon. He's brown. Oh God, run! It's Alf in disguise!
He's gonna say to Bad Cat, before we get up for that final snack, I want you to know, I'll be right back. It's not a very good Alf impression, but
I'm on a hook for the old Alfer.
that's a little better.
A little better.
Yeah.
Not really.
Well, Alf's a difficult voice to do.
Yeah.
Hey, Willie! I knew my son would never do a thing like that!
Oh, it's Bad Cat's dad. Okay.
Wait, what? Gordon is his dad?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. His dad, he looks like Gossamer, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he does actually. So wait, when we found out his image, when did he become your son again?
Your son again.
Oh, Hetty must be Bad Cat's mom.
Oh, okay. She looks exactly like Garfield's mom.
She does. Well, I think that's...
Yeah, I think this is kind of... I wonder if this has something to do with trying to capitalize on the success of the original Special Garfield on the town.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it kind of fits. It's the same time period, isn't it?
Yeah, about the same time. I mean, Garfield's from 1978, but that was those specials all happened in the 80s, I think.
Well, wait a second here. I think your answer's right here in the last line. Bad Cat smiled and said, I'm not going to get in trouble again. I made a lot of friends here. In fact, they're treating me to a spaghetti dinner.
Spaghetti! See, totally different!
Yeah. So, in Ruby Spears' great Garfield ripoff here, there's more!
There's still more!
There's more! Okay!
This is going to be longer than The Hobbit!
So, Vernon, Deidre, and Champ were waiting outside. Deidre gave Bad Cat a smile and rubbed up against him.
Oh, well, at least they do one cat thing.
Yeah. Asta for the Prince of Pussycats, declared Vernon.
He's got what it takes and can prove it, added Champ. Well, you got what it takes. You don't have to prove it, replied Bad Cat. Then he added, Tonight we dedicate the first meatball to Riff, who's learned that the hard way. And with that, they all walked down toward the spaghetti house.
So, they're going to a restaurant that serves spaghetti to cats.
Oh. Hey, maybe this takes place in the same town as Lady and the Tramp.
It's Tony is going to be all like, what did you bring? The what is it? Well, not bones. You wouldn't see bones to a cat. Why you bringing the thing that a cat would eat? It's a bad cat gets the best in the house. Oh, mom. That's the way Italians talk.
And then a couple of Siamese dogs show up and do an awful...
And it's like, apparently we didn't learn, Bad Cat has not learned how not to be racist.
No.
I like that his parents, though, Gordon and Hetty, 2 normal names, they named their son Bad Cat.
They named him Bad Cat. I mean, come on.
And his sister Dimples. So there's not really a theme in the family naming going on. All in all, though, I'll say, like, this runs a little long, but it's a pretty solid kids book.
Yeah,
you know?
I think so. I think it worked out.
I think we learned a little something about this, about teamwork and togetherness, and good sportsmanship. That's the lesson.
Yeah.
That's what we learned here. I was like, what is the moral again? I'm blanking on it.
It feels like this must have been like an hour-long special or something. In fact, you know what? I'm pretty sure that's what it was, because when I got this, I looked it up, and apparently Bad Cat was a CBS after-school special.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So one of those things that are usually like the ones about kids getting on drugs or getting pregnant or something like that, but I guess there was an animated one. It sort of feels like they didn't have they made this and didn't have a place for it, so it ended up getting aired there.
Which indicate maybe then in the actual animated special they did explain what kind of revenge Bad Cat got on Riff.
And it didn't start in the middle of the story like this.
Yeah.
Because that's a thing I often see with these adaptions, is that they assume you've already seen it, because at the time it wasn't really feasible to have videos for everything.
Right. Well, back in those days there were like 4 channels, so you see everything, you know, because what else are you going to do with your life? There's no internet in those days.
What? This illustration is weird.
Oh yeah, he's kind of doing the...
Gah.
His mouth appears to be on the side of his head. I mean, I guess he's kind of smirking there at the side, but...
He just looks like a flounder.
He's got like 2 different expressions going on, depending on which side of the head where, you know... It's doing is it an old lady or a young maiden sort of thing here. It's a rabbit or a goose. This one's an interesting one though. So that's Bad Cat.
That's Bad Cat. It was slightly above average cat.
Yeah.
Mediocre cat.
The race, I'd say the acceptable
cat.
race.
Yes.
You know? Yeah, it's like satisfactory cat in the adequate race
from good enough books.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming back for part 2 of Bad Cat. Be sure to check out part 1 if you missed it. If you had fun, leave a like or a comment. And if you're a new Hungry Reader fan, why not subscribe and ring the bell? Show me you care. And don't forget to check out
GoToSnipeComic.com
to see the latest of what Mike is up to.